reading does stop you from watching a lot of TV. I have been in a reading slump this month. I've been so tired. My dog has been to the doctor twice. My son's been to the doctor once. I already talked about this in my last vlog. I am making a promise to myself to read 50 pages a night and to at least listen to an audiobook for a couple of hours a day. That way I'm doing 2 books at one time. Y'all know I'm reading this book. I am on page 32. I cannot stop reading until I get to page 82. I will not watch The Punisher until I get to page 82. I'm going to grab a little bit of quick dinner in the kitchen, open up a poppy, maybe get a little bit of a snack, and then we're going to read this. This is how I'm going to hold myself accountable, by filming. Also, I showered, makeup's off, pajamas are on, hoodie and sweatpants. Sorry for my appearance. If we're going to do a reading vlog, then y'all are going to just have to catch me however I am when I'm reading. And it's usually when I'm cozy, no makeup, sitting on the couch. I didn't update you guys last night, but I did read to page 85 for the Situationship. I really like this book. What I love most about it is that the people speak in our language. I was laughing out loud at the conversations that happened between her and her brothers. Her brothers are so funny. To be only on page 85, and I'm like, I know her brothers, they are so funny. Tegan is adopted, our female main character. Her brothers are also adopted, and one of them is in a wheelchair for a car accident that happened in high school, I believe. Her family puts a lot of pressure on her. And then you have Keith, who has problems going on with his family, particularly his mother. And these two enter into a situationship because relationships are just not working out for them right now. Tegan was dating the perfect guy in chapter 1 and ended up ending it with him because he was not pleasing her sexually. But now she's in the situationship with Heath where they have a strict agreement, just sex, no bells and whistles, no texting unless they're talking about scheduling. They'll be spending the entire summer together at wedding events for their mutual friend. So they're like, you'll be there, I'll be there all summer. Let's just enter into this agreement. They both so badly want to tell each other things or vent, but they're like, nope, I'm just going to cling on to the it's sex day, is what they say. It's sex day. And I'm looking forward to that. But as soon as it's over, they're back to thinking about the issues that they have going on. So I'm interested to keep going. I'm also about 70% into Twisted Hate. I'm doing mostly audiobook because I've been so tired. I can listen while I'm working. I do a lot of independent work, putting together slides, things like that, reports. And I am listening to Divine Rivals again. I have about an hour and a half left of that. So I think at the very least, I will get through 3 books in May. Only one of them was on my May TBR, but that's okay. That is okay. I'm getting reading done. Even if I'm listening, I'm getting reading done. I am putting it on myself to do 50 pages a night. I cannot watch TV until I do my 50 pages. I did end up putting on The Punisher in bed on my laptop and I fell asleep in like 10 minutes. Reading does stop you from watching a lot of TV because if you're reading, you get sleepy and then you go to bed. It is Wednesday. Let's see what reading and audiobook listening I can get done today. It is now Friday and I have not given y'all a reading update in about a day. I did finish Divine Rivals on audiobook 2 days ago. And I am so close to finishing Twisted Hate. I am about 90% done with this book. I've been switching on and off from physically reading it and listening to it on audiobook at work. I will say that the whole Max storyline in this book is kind of annoying. And I thought that Josh was going to be a brat, like a spoiled brat in this book, but he was only a brat for like a half of a chapter. And then things got back on track. And there was a point where something happens, and I'm like, he is going to call Alex. And then a second later, he was like, I pick up my phone and I call Alex. And I was like, okay, that's going to be what reconciles them. And I'm excited about the resolution of this book because the drama in the third act breakup kind of pissed me off a little bit. but I think we're getting back on track. We'll see. Oh, I didn't update you guys. I did read 15 more pages of the Situationship the day before yesterday. So I'm now on page 100, and there's only about 300 something pages. So I am about 30% in. I am on track to at least finish those. I think I can also pick up Swift and Saddled because it's only 200 something pages, I believe, and so quick. So I'm going to jump to that one next after I finish this one because I know I can get through it really fast. We are going to read at least 5 books, okay? At least 5 books in the month of May. I'm still on track with my reading goal of reading 60 books this year. Last year I did 80 books and I had to do 20 of the books in December. I don't want to end up that way again. So we're going to start with a reading goal of 60 and work our way up if I can get through it. But so far I am on track even with this reading slump. So let's see what I can get done today on this gloomy Friday. I'm just laying down for a quick minute, but I wanted to pop in and say that I have 30 minutes left in the Twisted Hate audiobook. I am loving how it's wrapping up, and I'm also loving the huge update we get from book 1 in this book, even though it's the third book. And then also, they introduced this character, Dante Russo, and the way that they introduce him is almost like how they introduce Reese and Christian. So I'm like, is there a Dante Russo book coming? I don't know why they're bringing him up towards the end of this book. We're getting a lot of detail about him, and I'm like, I don't know, I guess I'll see towards the end why he's getting brought up. It would be nice if there was a Dante Russo book. Turns out he is the MMC in King of Wrath, so now I have to start this series. I know we only have Twisted Lies left, but I don't know. We'll have to see. We will check in later tonight because I'm hopefully going to read some more of the Situationship and maybe start to read like a chapter or two of Twisted Lies now that I'm onto that book. We'll see. You may hear a little bit in the background because I am air frying egg rolls to go with my chicken teriyaki that my husband made the other day. That is reheating. I'm going to read a couple of pages and see how far we get. Eat while I watch The Punisher, of course. I'm on the second season, which is the last season. I'm going to watch that while I eat, put my dishes away, and then come back here and try to read again while I relax on this Friday evening. Let's see how far I can get. The scene I just read, they address how Tegan is Black and she hangs out with a group of cis-het white men, and they're not understanding her experiences as a Black woman. She gets discriminated against, obviously, because of the color of her skin. They're saying, oh, not everybody's racist, man. And Heath, her situationship, is sticking up for her, and it's really cute. It is very frustrating to read it, especially as a woman of color. These are very real experiences. And reading it, I'm like, yeah. But anyways, I think it's adorable that the male main character is sticking up for her, but I have to go get my food. It is now Saturday. We are going out for my birthday this weekend. My birthday is May 29th, but next weekend I will be somewhere for a tournament for my son. I don't even remember where, but I will be busy. I don't know when he plays. AAU mobs, you know, if you're here, you don't know when they play until the Wednesday before, but you know they play all weekend. You just don't know what time. So we are celebrating my birthday. It's May 24th. We are going to Michelangelo's Winery in the Cleveland area. I am going to a nearby Marshall's to see if I can find a shirt or outfit or something because usually it's warm for my birthday, but I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, and as you notice, I'm wearing a shirt jacket, a flannel buffalo plaid shirt jacket. It's freezing, so I need to find something cute and warm but springy at the same time. I might have something in my closet, but I'm just uninspired by my closet. So I am going to throw on an audiobook. I think I'm going to do Collided, which is the second book to Throttled by Lauren Asher. I think I might listen to that or Dream Girl Drama or Drama Dream Girl. Whatever the follow-up is in the Au Pair Affair, Tessa Bailey. I forgot what it's called. There was a golf player and then a hockey player, and now I'm on another hockey player who I believe falls in love with his stepsister, but didn't know she was his stepsister. Anyways, I think I might do that or Collided while I drive, and I brought my AirPods so I can listen while I browse through the store so I can still be reading even though I'm driving around. Let's go do that. I did my nails this morning. Press on. Who is doing that press on life? It is so much cheaper. It's trying to like focus. Let's head out of here. I filmed this in the car and realized that I was screaming at you guys the minute I would say, I would be like, I got, and then it would be really loud. So I'm filming this again in the house. I just want to show y'all what I got at Marshall's. I just got some face wipes for under my eye because my mascara, no matter how much I wash my face, it's still a little black under. So I got some wipes to like really get in there. I was out of shower gel, so I got this huge soap for $6.99. It smelled really good and it says brighten and hydrate, mango and sweet almond oil. I ran out of face soap, so I got this Neutrogena oil balancing. My face gets really oily and it says you notice a difference in 1 week. And Neutrogena can be kind of expensive. It was only $5 at Marshall's. I keep losing these things. So I got another pair of these. I had a whole set that came with a case and everything, but just over time I lost each one of them. So I did get this, and it comes with a hard like dome thing that keeps it round like that. I wanted to try the silicone loofah, but I found this thing. It says it's made for men, but I'm going to try it on myself to exfoliate my body in the shower. I got these cute ass Zara heels. Look at the square. It has the square bottom, the square shoe, and then the square front. So it's kind of like a square theme. I was holding them a weird way, but I really like the color. And they were only $19.99. It's a little cold in Cleveland, so I got this like sweater material bodysuit. It's Abercrombie, and I got it for $12.99 at Marshall's. Plain razorback. So I think I'm just going to wear jeans, the pink heels, and the black shirt. Hopefully that looks okay, but I have to hurry up and get ready. So let's go. I am ready. I got the red heels on, Abercrombie jeans, of course, just like last vlog, and then the Abercrombie bodysuit. I will not check in until tomorrow because I'm going to be with my friends and family, but I am 7% into Collided. We'll check in tomorrow. I decided that when I talk in my car, I don't need the microphone because I was hollering at you guys in the microphone, and I'm not gonna do that no more. Let's see how good the audio is when I'm just talking in the car. It is now Sunday. It's Memorial Day weekend. As you saw, we celebrated my birthday yesterday, and I'm like, how am I gonna relate this to my reading vlog? Well, my sister-in-law came through and I got 2 books, so I can show you guys 2 books that she got me. The Push. What she did was she looked on my Storygraph to be read pile and picked books that I just so happen to not own. If you know a bookish person and they have Storygraph, join Storygraph, look at their to be read, or push them to get Storygraph so that you can see what they want to read so you can buy them gifts throughout the year. She said this was really good. She's read it a couple times and it makes her a little emotional. She said there's something about generational trauma. Blythe Connor is determined that she will be the warm, comforting mother to her new baby, Violet, that she herself never had. But in the exhaustion of motherhood, Blythe becomes convinced that something is wrong with her daughter. The more her husband Fox dismisses her fears, the more Blythe begins to question her own sanity. She said it wasn't like a thriller, maybe like a mystery. It's been on my TBR for a very long time and I'm excited to read it. I also had The Drowning Woman on my TBR, and I think this is a thriller. It says twisty, total page turner. This is gonna be so good for my reading slump. I don't know when I'll read these, but I think I need to introduce a thriller into my life because the reading slump always gets better with like a quick and fast romance or a page turning thriller. So hopefully I'll get started on one of those. I am about to go buy hamburger buns and hot dog buns because we're going to my brother's for Memorial Day. I will catch you guys later when I'm reading or something. It is now 10 p.m. Memorial Day, Monday. I have gotten 40% into the audiobook Collided by Lauren Asher, which is book 2 of the Dirty Air series. I listened to it while I gave my dog a bath, cleaned the bathroom, cleaned the kitchen, did some laundry, washed and blow dried my hair. So I essentially just listened to it while I did all my chores and everything. I have been periodically sitting down to read The Situationship. I am 40% into that as well. I'm on page 141. I might read it a little bit more. I might check in with you guys again for the last time in this vlog tomorrow morning before I go back to work. I really just want to get in bed and watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but we will see if I get any further. It is now Tuesday morning, May 27th. I read a little bit of The Situationship and now I am on page 150. I read about 10 pages this morning. Heath got into a little bit of drama with his dad and I kind of had to see it through, and I love the part where I stopped. I'm so excited to get back to it tonight. I think I might be able to finish this by the end of May, definitely, because I'm about halfway through. I had to get ready for work. I had to put this down and then I picked up Collided on audiobook. I am now 46% into that book. I think I can finish Collided today at work, either today or tomorrow. This will probably take me until the end of the week, which will have me at about 4 books for the month. If you want to follow my reading in real time, follow me on TikTok where I post thoughts on books, reading updates, Instagram. I also post my updates there. Follow me there, but I am going to end this vlog here. Next video, we'll get into if I finish these books, if I was able to pick up another one before the end of the month, and then we'll do a June TBR that I will hopefully stick to, but who knows? Who knows? Thank you for watching.